We're going to begin tonight's meeting with a pledge, not the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So we're starting tonight with a public hearing. Could clerk read the proof of publication?
Notice is hereby given that pursuant to Section 7-706 of the Village Law of the State of New York and pursuant to resolution, the Village Board of the Village of Baldwinsville adopted March 6, 2025. A public hearing will be held by the Village Board of the Village of Baldwinsville at the Village Hall, 16 West Tennessee Street, Baldwinsville, New York, 13027, on the 20th day of March, 2025, at 7:30 p.m. to review and accept the 5-year Community Development Plan. At the time and place of hearing, all interested persons will be given an opportunity to be heard by order of the Village Board of the Village of Baldwinsville, dated March 6, 2025, Baldwinsville, New York.
Thank you. Does anyone wish to speak in favor of the 5-year plan? Does anyone wish to speak in opposition to it? Hearing no one, could I have a motion to adjourn and close the public hearing?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, now we'll move on to the regular meeting of the Village Board. Could I have a motion to approval of the Village Board meeting minutes from February 20th, 2025?
Motion.
Second.
Discussion? Corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. We're now going to do something special. We'll have Teresa and David come forward and swear in a village justice. I've never seen this before.
Is this it?
Yep.
You can face the camera.
The camera's there and the people are over there.
Well, for anyone who hasn't met him already, this is David Smallwood, our newest addition. He's going to be taking over the village judge position, and I'm so happy to have him on board. And he's going to be a great addition and long waited. So he's going to do a great job. Tons of criminal law experience, and he's excited to be here.
I am excited to be here. Thank you. Nice to meet you all.
Nice
Those that I haven't met.
Okay, so you're just going to repeat this. I, the Honorable David Smallwood,
I, the Honorable David Smallwood,
do solemnly swear and affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States
there's a lot. Do solemnly swear and affirm to support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Village Justice
and faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Village Justice
of the Village of Baldwinsville according to my best.
of the Village of Baldwinsville, the best of my ability.
Got it. We're on.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, you as well.
Welcome
Nice to
aboard.
meet you.
Thank
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank
We're
you.
going to do another swearing in later. So if you want to come back for cake.
Congratulations. Thanks.
Absolutely.
Okay. We now have 2 judges.
Judging by her voice, she's ready for help.
She's been doing a lot for the village. Now moving on to citizens' comments on items that are on the agenda. Anyone wish to speak to the agenda? If not, we'll move on to trustees' comments. And I'm going to put Don on the spot tonight.
All right, well, I have nothing to add to the agenda, so
Okay, trustee Collins.
I'll stick to the agenda tonight.
Agenda for me too.
Make it 4.
Okay, Joe.
I just want to thank all of the people involved in response to the stuff we had that happened today at school. It's very important for me as a father that the response was as big as it was, and even though certain things weren't as big as, thankfully, they could have been, I wanted to thank thank you and thank the rest of the first responders and the people at the school district that secured our kids. And I'll stick to it again.
We would all echo that.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, very much.
One thing I forgot to
Okay.
ask, and that was when I had a conversation with Taryn. I see in my neighborhood Facebook page that they're talking about yard pickup. I'm hoping you're gonna touch on that.
Yep, yep.
And then with our discussion about what happens when, we know what happens when the mailboxes go, but what happens when you get your yard torn up?
Yep, yeah,
Like-
I'll touch on that.
Fortunately, in my neighborhood, there was only a few. Now, they were pretty bad, but there were a few. If you could just expand on what the village does, and
Sure.
that's all I have. Thanks.
Okay, I wanted to briefly toot our horn. Today, I wasn't able to attend the Tree City Award ceremony, but Baldwinsville was awarded its 37th consecutive year as a Tree City, which is reflective of a commitment on our community to plant, trim, do various things to support the trees in our community. I wasn't able to attend because I was at Community Park meeting with Mark Berger, the head of Oneida County Soil and Water, going over their program for attacking the water chestnuts in the river this summer. They'll be working some out of Community Park, so we're working in cooperation with them. So, two very positive things for our community. Other than that, I'll stick to the agenda and move on to department head. Bob.
I'll stick with the agenda.
I just wanted to remind the residents, taxes are due on April 1st, so you have about a week and a half to get them in before the penalties start. So, thank you.
Renee.
I just want to let everybody know about a couple upcoming things that we have coming in April for the senior center. We have the upstate mammogram van going to be there with us for April 9th. They can contact the center for the contact information so that they can get signed up if anyone's interested. We do have the craft show coming up on April 11th from 10 to 3 at the center as well. And then, of course, our Easter party on April 18th, so come out and join us.
Okay, thank you. On to DPW and our superintendent.
The weather's been really great, as everybody's noticed. So crews have been out picking up our park system and hauling material for restoration work throughout the village. That plow damage is done. We will be starting yard waste pickup first week in April. We're going to do that for 2 weeks, and then mid-April we will move on to lawn restoration. Topsoil, anything that's been damaged by plows, and then we will come through in the following weeks when it's a little warmer, and we will hydro seed everything and be back to normal by May.
That was one thing we learned at our meeting this morning, is that possibly Oneida County will be able to provide a service to do some of that hydro seeding.
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
Lots of good things from them.
It was a good meeting. Yeah.
Moving on to our police department, Lieutenant Lockwood.
No, I just want to thank the state police and the sheriff's department for their assistance today. We had a lockdown at the school, reported of a kid with a gun, ended up being a fake plastic gun, but the response was good. Ended up locating the kid pretty quickly, and but it was a great asset. But then as that was clearing, we ended up getting a phone call to the district office where somebody reported that they were outside with a gun and gonna shoot up the school. We had a large still police presence at the time, but quickly determined that was not the case, and we have some leads on that also, so we're still investigating that. But state police and sheriff's department were great help. We had a large police presence, and there was a pretty quick response. So.
Glad everyone's safe.
Yep.
Thank you.
Moving on to pending business. We have a motion approving a proposed local law to reorganize the property located at 48 Salina Street to a PDD.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
I would say the motion should be subject to the recommendations of the Onondaga County Planning Board.
Okay. Yeah, I'll remake the motion with that amendment.
I'll remake my second.
Any other discussion?
Good, it's nice to get this off.
Yeah.
Move
All in
forward.
favor?
Aye.
Go for it, Ben.
Thank you.
Yep.
Item B, motion to accept the 5-year community development plan.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion?
It looks like a great
Great plan.
It really is. It's okay.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure. Is the public hearing that happened earlier, like at the start of this meeting tonight? Or I just wasn't sure if that was like part of the thing where people talk about it. I just was curious. I just wanted to
Public
have a
hearing
few
was
questions.
about this and for people to provide comment.
Okay.
And
Did that start?
there was none, we were going to act now. Did you miss that?
I think I got here like 7:33, so I was a few minutes
You
late.
missed it.
Sorry. Okay.
You go ahead.
No.
But I had a few questions. I was just curious, like the year one, I definitely, we go to that park or that parking lot a lot, and I think I'm very much agreement. I was just curious, the years, I guess 2028, which is I think the Paper Mill Island Trail. Are those things set in stone, or are they open
Actually
to?
not.
Okay.
No, we're required to have a 5-year plan to demonstrate that we're thinking. And then we could end up doing, the 5th one on there could be the one that gets approved to do. But that's not our plan. Our plan is to do the 5th. And next year, there could be these other 4 stay and a new one added, or it could be a whole new menu. So no.
Okay.
No.
Because that was something I was curious. I'm not. We really enjoy the trail. The way I think it could be cleaned up for sure, but we enjoy the non-paved portion of that. Trailhead. But I guess I was curious if there was other opportunity to propose like things that we could include or think in alternatives to.
Not into this plan, but certainly if you can get us ideas to add to the plan,
Okay.
we'd open to that.
Because the one main one was just in relation to considering, I love the initiative to increase the walking and physical activity of people in the area and kind of make a full loop sort of circuit. And one of the things I thought of was kind of on like Lock Street between the dance studio and the new apartments. Somewhere along there having an actual kayak access location that has like pre-stocked kayaks that would be provided by the town, and you could actually take them to the other side of the river and probably build a landing across to merge with the walking path that goes to the park. I know there might be some
A rental kind of thing, like the one that's in Community Park?
So it's similar, but perhaps not rental if possible, just that it would allow people to do a full loop actually that is unique to Baldwinsville, that other towns might have walking trails that are full loop, but this is actually a full loop that a third of it or a quarter of it's actually traversing the river so on a kayak, which I think would be a neat angle, as well as just something that I know we would enjoy doing, and we enjoy kayaking the upriver.
Okay. One thing we didn't have you do is tell us who you are.
Dan Millen. Okay, I live at West Genesee Street.
Okay. I don't want to drag this out too long, but Dan, part of the process, community development is based upon income levels, and we can only do projects. We couldn't do that under this program.
Okay.
There are other programs. The county executive is really big on developing something called blue ways and green ways. There may be other sources that we can pursue. So when you have ideas, don't hesitate to share them. I'm going to sick you on that gentleman.
I'd love to hear it. So.
Because he prepares a lot of the stuff for us. So,
Awesome.
yeah, feed those ideas to us.
Well, thank you. All right, I wasn't sure on if those were set into 5 years, because I like it more or less, but I just I don't know, I was curious, like allocating the pavement on the Mill Island versus like considering it for the kayak instead. But I know those are things you guys can talk about and go for. So good that's not set in stone, but I'm looking forward to it regardless.
The Mill Island Trail you're referring to was 2029.
Yeah.
And the issue with the paving is that when we do these improvements, we have to bring it up to an ADA standard, which a lot of times is dependent on if we get money or not. So that's where the paving portion of that came from, so it was accessible to everybody.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, that's all. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. New business, item A, motion to appoint I just realized I didn't give our treasurer a chance to talk.
I was thinking that too. He was up there.
He's saying, that's okay.
He's on,
Okay.
he's waving.
All right. Item A, a motion to appoint Jean Paterick as a senior recreation leader at a salary of $41,000 with an effective date of March 24, 2025. This appointment's contingent upon her passing the civil service exam for this position.
Second.
Discussion? Okay, this position's been vacant since January, basically? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Carried.
I think,
We'll get you some help.
I think.
Item C. Thank you. Motion to approve an application for the correction of village taxes for the property located at 32 North Street, tax map number 011-04-41-.0 for the 2025-2026 tax year in the amount of $1,015.39. Omitted tax amount was calculated incorrectly.
Yes.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion? No? Okay, all in favor?
There's only one this year, there was usually a few more. Right?
Oh, there will.
There will be.
Oh, never mind.
We have time.
Did I just jinx it? I did, didn't I?
Okay, a motion to approve budget modifications as proposed in the document 2025-03-20 budget modifications for 2024-2025 budget.
Moved.
Second.
Any questions for our treasurer on those?
No?
All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Do you want to do you want to do comments or you want to?
Well, we got 4 minutes until we have the 7:50.
Yeah, so why don't we just finish?
Is there anybody who would like to address the village board this evening?
I'm organized, I'll go.
Mary Ann Williams, Greater Baldwinsville Chamber of Commerce, got some upcoming events in April. We have our usual coffee talk, first Wednesday of the month, April 2nd at 10 a.m. It'll be at Heritage Insurance Agency. We're having an after hours. That's a typo, Jody, sorry about that. That's Thursday, April 10th, 4 to 6 p.m. And that will be at the Island Escape DIY Party Venue at 3 Marble Street.
Crossing the Red Mill if you don't know.
Yeah. Also on Tuesday, April 10th, a lot of our members will be at Baker High School for their career fair. Saturday, April 26th, 9 to 11 a.m., we will be teaming up with Baldwinsville Rotary and Paths to Recovery Mental Health Counseling for an Earth Day cleanup. We'll be meeting on the path behind WT Brews near the binoculars. Bring your own gloves. And Tuesday, April 29th, 5:30 to 8 p.m., we will have our GBCC member showcase at Anheuser-Busch. Tickets are available online. Big old banner on our website. Click the link. You can buy your tickets. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Hi, good evening. My name is Eric Von Hinken. I live in Baldwinsville near the Terrace at Timberbake's Golf Course. I'm here tonight to share an idea. I have built a platform for civic engagement that's free. I'd like to stress that, free. We're not even running ads. The point is for citizens to post ideas they may have to bring to the council, things that can help the community. Now, for example, if I want to post, I have to say what my issue is, how I think we can solve it, and the why of why it's worth doing. A little more structure than just a suggestion box. Best part is we all vote on the ideas so you and the council can see what's the most popular and pressing issue. And we'd like to give credit where credit's due. Let's say we have an item out there that you guys put in action, kind of goes on your board as a like a LinkedIn page for you. So we track your progress. You get to show off the engagement you bring to the community. Really informs us voters in the next election. But it's just a free tool. Wanted to do something for the community. Love to discuss more with you after the fact. I'll be sitting over here.
Is this something that you could demonstrate to us?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's online right now.
Got on the agenda for an upcoming meeting and be able to.
Yeah, and if you want to make a sample post so it's not empty. Because right now the Baldwinsville page is empty because, you know, it's new. But yeah, if you want to make a sample post, I can demonstrate. We vote on ideas and you get credit for putting them into action. So yeah, we can talk more after.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to address the board? If not, we'll move on to our final agenda item, which is a motion to appoint Connor Williams as a full-time police officer at a salary of $65,446 with an effective date of March 29th, 2025.
Make a motion.
Okay.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Then I'll turn it over to the lieutenant for the swearing-in ceremony.
All right. Connor, you want to come up? Mary, do you want to come down too, or?
Sure.
And you were going to second him, and you voted for him.
Either way, we're just talk about
We
the.
talked about the Dolphins issue.
We're talking about that. I came up here background.
Yeah, we'll fix that.
I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm not.
Oh, you can go over here, man. Or no, you can stay right there, or you're fine there, or
Either, you know, the camera's there, why don't?
you stand there, and then I'll swear him
Yeah,
in.
but you're making sure no one sees you, aren't you?
That works out fine for me. So, this is Connor Williams. He was raised right here in Baldwinsville. He graduated from Baker High School in 2020. After that, he went on to OCC and got associates in criminal justice. Then he went on to the University of Albany, where he got his bachelor's degree in Homeland Security, and he graduated magna cum laude in 2024. He's always had a desire for law enforcement, and we're happy that he chose Baldwinsville, his hometown, to come and have his career in law enforcement at. So, Connor, want to go ahead and raise your right hand? I said, I, Connor Williams,
I, Connor Williams,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge these duties
and that I will faithfully discharge these duties
of the office of police officer
of the office of police officer
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then we can have you sign something after, and then we'll do cake a little bit, and right when we're done. So why don't you go sit down and you can really, congrats.
Am I asking your Okay. I have a motion to pay bills as audited. Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Could I have a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting at whatever time Joey says?
7:53.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Almost.
We're close to 7:50.
I like that.
They were right on.
There's.
You were close. I know you were close.